Very rarely do we get the chance to highlight genuine efforts at reviving industries long considered uneconomic. But in Namau, in Tailevu, that's exactly what is happening. An industry that has been dormant for over 3 decades is now being revived, thanks to a unique partnership between the people of Namau and a Swedish group keen on developing cocoa.
Reaching its height in the mid-1980s, the cocoa industry, like many other sectors, have since suffered a steady decline. Until now. Here in Namau in Tailevu, they have other ideas. David Nouveau is pioneering efforts to revive the cocoa industry. A 30-odd-year-old cocoa farm planted by his forefathers with close to 25,000 cocoa trees is now being given a new lease of life. Not waiting for outside help, they have taken their destiny into their own hands. Instead of exporting raw cocoa beans for overseas manufacturing, they are now doing it themselves, adding value in the process.
We are supposed to work hard first before you receive the assistance from the government. The government has to be at the back before pushing you to continue.
What started out as an exchange program with a group of Swedish tourists has now developed into an economic proposition.
We thought we would have lost out in the whole cocoa industry when it first started. I think what is happening now has really put us on another new scale of hope that there is room for developing cocoa. For an agricultural commodity whose past importance is clearly reflected in the special place it bears on our national emblem, Namau is proud to be part of its revival. All this might appear rudimentary, but it's a start.
We have to start small, and those partners of ours from Sweden, they promising us to finance those a small factory, and it will go on to that stage.
Cocoa Bello, a Swedish group that have hooked up with Namau, hopes to forge more than just an economic relationship.
We're planning on assisting the Tailevu cocoa growers and producers in building their factory, which is supposed to be a major tourist attraction, just like the one we made a parallel with the Swedish cider and juice factory, which is actually a really big tourist attraction.
There is even the slight hint of what could eventually become a new form of agro-tourism.
Tourists interested in something else than just lying on the beach doing nothing. Active people. People with interest and learning more, getting more experience from their traveling.
USP lecturer in entrepreneurship Carol Frody believes there are important lessons to be learned here, where organic cocoa farming can also tap into premium niche markets.
I think it could be extended all over the country to use your natural resources to add value here and initially merchandise it here and then gradually expand it overseas where you'll really get the value added.
Agneta Seiden, who runs her own handmade chocolate factory in Sweden, is confident that Namau can teach a thing or two about capitalizing on their natural resources.
The thing we are talking about here is perfect for Fiji, because you live on top of the raw material. You just have to reach out and you have it all. You have it all. This is sort of paradise for this.
At a time when every effort is being made to boost exports, here in Namau, the first steps in trying to achieve that is already happening. What might appear to be a cottage industry now is already proving to be a major revenue source.
It's a lifetime opportunity, and I think they're already on the train, and it's a very fast train. And I just hope that they all stick to it and stay on it.
The money you get from the cocoa beans, and by making chocolate, it can give you 10 times the money you get.
We're really proud of what's going on now, because more income will be affected families and especially the children.
Trying to make sure that they get their lion's share of a commodity which up until now was confined to this symbolic status could soon see the people of Namau prove that in their case at least, money does grow on trees. Jeffrey Smith, One National News.